Jayaprakash Narayan, let me come to you.
When Gujarat comes up, all this happens, I apologize.
No, let me come to you. Jayaprakash Narayan, is the Congress
Manish, you have to change your glasses. That's the only answer.
All right. Jayaprakash Narayan, is the Congress
there's nothing wrong
biased?
With my glasses. There's something wrong with the style of governance, Mr. Jainaran Vyas. I mean, killers and murderers will always remain
No,
killers
I'm
and
afraid we simply cannot go down that route.
Modi,
We simply
then
have
Narendra Modi
to...
would not have completed 3,000 days tomorrow.
We can't. This is not a debate on Narendra Modi. You see, the problem is this is not a debate on Narendra Modi. We are, in fact, debating this particular initiative by the Gujarat government. Jayaprakash Narayan, go ahead.
Sagarika, this is the problem with our politics. This loudness, this uncouthness, this vitriol, and this shouting at each other instead of honestly and seriously and calmly debating issues. Obviously it's not a panacea. Compulsory voting is not a panacea, but there is a need to bring more people to vote. And this notion that I have a right not to vote means I have a right not to complain. I have a right simply to keep quiet, to be passive. I am not in agreement with that notion.
So you think someone should come and cast a negative vote? Voters. What Narendra Modi is saying is people should come out and cast a negative vote.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because in Gujarat they have also tried to introduce that. Money and liquor, Manish is absolutely right, money does not guarantee victory, but non-spending money by way of these bribes in terms of money and liquor actually guarantees defeat in most cases. Money has become an entry barrier today in politics. If you want to change it, you have to bring in people who are not induced by money into the polling booth. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yes. Okay, let me get in, Manish. Right.
You have two issues. You have two issues, Sagarika. One is the supply side of politics, better politics. The other is demand side. The demand side will not improve unless the more educated, urban voters come in and vote. Instead of thinking that standing in the queue is a matter of insult in a democracy, instead of thinking that they can simply come back and sit in drawing rooms and criticize and attack.
Right.
And they have to actually participate to improve the quality of public life.
And they have to be forced to do that.
And finally,
very quickly,
not only forced, I'm saying some kind of inducement, some nudging. See, ultimately, you have 700 million voters in India. You only have 300,000 jail cells. Nobody is going to jail anybody. But some kind of incentives, disincentives, some kind of reminder that, look, voting is an important civic duty and responsibility. Don't forget that.
Has to be given.
And please remember, in Austria, Sagarika, just one point I'll make. In Austria, in two regions, there is compulsory voting, Tyrol and Warrenburg. In both these regions, as opposed to the rest of Austria, there's a 15% higher voting. They're not jailing people in Austria. There is ample evidence across the world that some kind of nudging and pushing, some kind of reminding them there's a civic duty, some kind of compulsion without actually jailing them and being draconian.
Right, compulsion without jailing. I think those are very, very interesting points.
But we're not in a happy country.
Those are very, very interesting points. Perhaps the Congress party should really welcome a national debate rather than simply reacting with agitation because Narendra Modi is suggesting it. Are you becoming irrational simply because it's Narendra Modi? Very quickly, we're completely out of time.
No, two quick points. Two quick points. Number one, internet voting, because this low voting is an urban phenomena. Internet voting is something which should be looked at. And eventually, the real panacea.
Internet voting, what's the next suggestion?
Better delivery of public goods.
Better delivery of public goods, right. Okay, so these two,
people to vote.
Right, so internet and better delivery of public services should be given, not this particular solution given by Narendra Modi. That's the Congress's viewpoint. Meanwhile, Jayaprakash Narayan suggesting inducements are necessary. Thanks very much indeed. Jayaprakash Narayan, Jainaran Vyas, Mr. Krishnamurthy, Manish Tiwari, thanks very much indeed for joining us. What are you telling us? Should voting be made mandatory at the national and Vidhan Sabha levels? What are you telling us? 72% yes, 28% no. Big majority there still saying voting should be made mandatory.